Hello everybody and welcome back to my time at Sandrock, where today it looks like on the weather forecast there is a sandstorm today, so I might need to put my sandstorm hat on. Do I have it with me? I do indeed. So let's go out and have a little look at what's going on and if anything has blown away. Yeah, man. Oh, these loading screens. I had someone in the comments saying, oh, I thought you were on some like total piece of junk computer because the loading screens are so long, but it's not my fault. But it is such a big and beautiful world that I don't mind too much. So here's my scrap for the day. So I need to make sure that when I pick that up, and yeah, there's definitely fossil pieces coming in with the scrap in my delivery box. So that's pretty cool. Some items have blown away. It doesn't surprise me. That happens all the time. What blew away? Some dregs, an old part, some more dregs. Some more dregs. I think I would have survived without those. I think that would have been okay. It looks to me like the water is possibly not getting through or has run out or something along those lines too. So let's see if I've got any that I can add. I do not. And there's none on my dew maker thing. So let's see if I can make any water today. Can I make any water? No. Wow. Okay, so I've completely run out. So number one thing then I guess is to go across to Burgess and do that. I'm also going to have a dead quick look at my mission log. It looks like I can pick up a couple of commissions today as well. I'm pretty sure I did all my timed quests, so now we're just sort of waiting. I am not going to do Operation Flagate on a sandstorm day. That just seems like trouble waiting to happen, honestly. So we'll not do that. But I will get the water. Yes, I'm working on it. So we get lots of cheap water today. That's good. So apparently the cheap water only replenishes at like 1 per day. So I've got to be a bit careful about that. So yeah, I don't know where all the water actually went. I thought I had loads, but I think I must have just used it all. I know I had like quite a few pieces of dew that last episode I made into some water. But clearly it was just not enough. So let's pop this in. I think alongside all of the water I've been using for farming as well, it's been a bit of a nightmare. There we are. Almost all full up again, just from those 5. So that's pretty decent. We'll go and check the furnace just because. And that is also completely out, but at least I have stuff to replenish that, so that's fine. And apparently more things have blown away, so I'm going to see what those are. I need to keep picking things up today because they will all blow. They will all blow away otherwise. All these scraps on here. I might need to make more recyclers just because of the scrap that's being given to me each day now. I think I may have gone a little overboard. Just a little bit overboard. Right, so there is so much copper and mechanical scrap. Let's try and pull those down a little bit. And that's doing rubber scrap and then copper scrap. Maybe I could add rubber scrap onto the queue. Or maybe not. I don't know. Well, I'll come back to it later. I think we might actually at this point need to dig out that. I did have a third recycler. I can't remember if I sold it though. Might have done. But if that's the case, I'll just build a new civil recycler from scratch, and that's fine. I don't know why I'm dusting in a sandstorm. That's probably not a very productive thing to do, to be honest with you. Alright, might be halfway through the day, but let's go and grab a commission or two. And then I'm thinking I might just go and see more with those photos. I noticed last time after I exited the game that I had a attained at some point the achievement for collecting all of Mort's photos, so I believe I'm done with that now. So that's quite interesting. Alright, let's have a look. So, rubber tubes. Thin thread, that will be an easy one. It's not very good in terms of the amount of points you get. But then not a lot of them are. I'm going to take thin thread just because it's easy. And I'll take bloodstone core because actually, nowadays, bloodstones aren't as difficult to get. So we shall do that. And I think I'm going to go see Mort first. Because I've been putting that off for so long. And that might be a nice thing to do on a sandy day. I figure he's probably up at his graveyard. I hope he is. Looks like it. So I'm just going to hand those in. Before I do that, though, I need to make sure that I haven't accidentally been too tidy. And put them away. Which I haven't, because, you know, that wouldn't be me, would it, really? If it's being too tidy. So, yeah, we've still got the spin me round thing to do as well. Guess the gaming centre's the closest one. It's always hard to know which one is actually closest to Mort, whether the one up by the moisture farm is closer or whether the one by the gaming centre. I don't think there's much in it, really. But it does help sort of take a little bit of time off the journey by taking the Akmal part of the way at least. I love the graveyard in this. I think you can read, you can read the gravestones. 47 to 76. 47, 57. Wow. She really wasn't very old at all. 57, 67, 77. 29. 29 years old. That's awful. That one was only like in his 40s. Theodore. The shining beacon of leadership. Carried off by a sandstorm. Oh, so they've got a hard life here. Beloved husband, father, grandfather and friend, a gentle giant, 28 to 78. So that was the oldest one there, and he's only 50. Wow. Definitely proof of the hard life that you lead in Sandrock. So someone like Mort or Matilda, who've clearly gotten into sort of their very later years, maybe they're actually all 45 or something, but just had a really hard life. But yeah, they are probably quite rare. Hello again, young one. That there is an old photo of mine you found, isn't it? To think, my old photos might all be out there somewhere. May I have it? Ah, this photo was taken around the time little Zeke first arrived in Sandrock. He was a small young lad at the time, who knew he would grow to such heights. Oh my goodness, that's so cute. Little gappy tooth. We found him lost in the desert, separated from his clan during one of our trips to build a straw grid up in the northern reaches of the Ufowler. We had intended to help him find his kin, but the desert had other plans. So Martel and I raised him as our own, taught him the ways of this land. My wife was very proud of him. I think to her, he was even more precious than the oasis. Oh, Martel's oasis. Oh. This is a cherished memory. Thank you for finding it, young builder. Okay, if you chance upon any more, could you bring them to me? Then I'd happily, then I'd be a happy fly if I live or if I die. Okay. This photo, this one takes me back. Is that him really young with Martel really young as well? Oh no. Yeah, I'm guessing that's him and Martel. Sorry, I clicked that too quickly and you can't go back. We couldn't be much older than 20 in this photo. It's not long after we met at the Oasis. She was running her hotel and I was a gardener with no real purpose. When we met, I was just passing through. I was instantly struck by her passion. She told me about her dream to share Sandrock's beauty with the world. How strange that those fiery eyes full of passion would soon instead be full of tears, and all because her dream came true. Indeed, she shared her oasis with the world, but the world did not return the same kindness. Nothing gold can stay. Time regrettably marches on, in only one direction. Perhaps Sandrock was destined to be used up. I tried my best to turn back time in the desert. I was but one man, and my quest was folly. No. She looks so happy in this photo. I'd almost forgotten about that look of hers. If only I'd stopped her that day, when she went to check on the straw grid. Oh, sorry. I've kept you too long, haven't I? Okay, so I will stop by if I find any more photos. Thank you for bringing this to me. It feels good to share these old stories with someone who will hear them. Please stop by if you find any more of my photos. So let's do the next one. Haha, yes. Those were the good old days. We were so full of hope then. We used to write messages in the sand with straw. Oh, this little heart in the straw grid. If you stuck them in there with a shovel, they'd stay for a long, long time. But this photo. It was quite a while after we started doing that. Ah, yes. It all started when I found that old book. I thought fate was giving us another chance. From the ruins of the old world that impoverished us, we found a book, one that detailed all sorts of agricultural techniques, advanced concepts, that even included terraforming the desert. The methods in the book seemed out of our grasp, however, until I noticed the messages I used to write in the sand with straw. If I made them in a square, they could protect plants inside it from the blowing sands, and so began the straw grid. I began digging thousands of squares across the desert, sowing stubborn plants in each of them, ones I knew could survive. As the plants grew, the straw became like fertilizer. After a few cycles, the sand turned back into soil again. Zeke might have told you something about those days, We were all building the straw grid, and for a while there we thought we were going to put a dent in the sandstorms. But the desert was too strong. We were like droplets of water fighting against an unfeeling ocean. No matter what we did, the winds kept blowing, and our oasis got smaller and smaller. I've gotten old and have long since given up. Zeke, he took after Martel. He's still trying to find a way to do what we failed to do all these years ago. I can't help but feel responsible for leading him down such a futile path. Talk to him if you get the chance. That old world technology is beyond us. Everything we tried has led to nothing but false hope. I'm sorry that regaling such a pleasant memory took rather a dark turn. Please stop by if you find any more of my photos. This one. Ha! Those were happy days indeed. Sandrock was quite lively then. Owen's father bought the saloon off us and turned it into the Blue Moon. This photo. It must be opening day. Oh. That there is Lumi with his back to the camera, who is the finest shoemaker, Lumi, you ever met. The lady on the left was Rose. Back to the camera. I don't see anyone with their back to the camera. But that looks like a young Hugo, possibly. And that's Coop and Mabel. And that's probably Owen's father. That is probably a little baby Owen. And then Mort at the back there. Lady on the left was Rose. Boy, could she hum a tune. And that there's Esker. She was always writing poems with a glass of milk in front of her. The lady on the left. Oh, right. Back to the camera. Shoemaker. I see him there now. Just there with the hat on. And then the lady on the left was Rose. There. And that there is Esker. Anyone else in the background that I can see? Don't have my glasses on again today, so... No, I don't see where Esker is, sorry. But I see Rose and, I see Rose and Lumi. Of course, none of them are here anymore. You see, back then, there were always folks passing through. Some even took the train that day just to be there to see the Blue Moon open. Thank you for bringing this to me. It feels good to share these old stories with someone who'll hear them. Please stop by if you find any more. And I think that's all of them then. So if I go outside... I think that is I think that is the lot, but let me just see if it tells me that I can hand in any more. No, it doesn't. So if I do find any more, then I'll bring them along and we'll get a little lowdown on them. But I'm really happy about that. That was really cool. Super cool. See, there's so much more of the desert to unlock by the looks of it. There's definitely going to be some more ruins here, all around. All around. I bet there'll be like some sort of thing to build a lift to go down into this canyon there. Just beyond the you spin me round, and that'll be how we will... Or maybe even we could go from Gecko Station and round or something. I'm not sure. But there'll be a way to get down here. Because at the moment I can only sort of go from the... from my workshop, which is like... where is it? Here. And I can go behind a little bit. But then I get stuck by the cliffs. So there we go. We had a little blast from the past there. A little bit of a learning... curve. So it seems like, you know, he met Martel, fell in love, she found her oasis, they worked out how to do the straw grid, but no matter what they tried, Sandrock... Oh, things are blown away in this sandstorm. Sandrock never managed to really quite get on top of the sandstorms, and there was apparently like an old book, and they never quite managed to work out how to build the tech. So I think that's a job for a builder, 100%. Play whack-a-mole. No, I'm too busy to play whack-a-mole. I'm just gonna run back. I think I run slower in the sandstorm. I have a feeling I do. But I'm gonna run straight to the Commerce Guilds. If I can get through here, maybe? I have an apology to make. Apparently, Danby... Oh, there's more stuff blowing away. Apparently Danby is a girl, so I will be calling her a girl from now on. But that's what first runs are for. They're for making little mistakes like that. Oh no, did I not? I thought I got... Did I not take... Yeah, I took commissions. Oh, I'm so silly. But we didn't check the board to see how far ahead I am. I am actually pulling ahead. We did some really good commissions last time. They took me a while, but they were really, really heavy hitters. So it was really quite nice. I'm really dehydrated. A massive, massive recording session of Raft last night. I'm still feeling a bit like dehydrated, so I need to have a good old chug of my drink there. So I apologise if you can hear that, which you probably can't because I've got noise filters stopping things like that from happening. Right, let's see if I can grab back all my stuff. Oh, quartz and bloodstones and things. And there's a lot of things that are actually blowing away now because I'm making much more expensive stuff nowadays. Don't want all my bronze bars blowing away. Oh! I leveled up. Wonderful. Extra... In fact, do I ever get extra stamina points on level up? I'm not sure, actually. I'm not sure I do. I seem to be stuck at 406 for the whole rest of my life. So, we've got a whole bunch of stuff on this ore processor. I think I should be able to make straight away the bloodstone cores. I can indeed. And straight away the thin thread. So then I just need to find Vivia. I'm imagining people will just be in their homes. I hope so. So I'll just go and find Vivia in her store. And then we'll have a look at who else it is. Oh, I can't stand in my yard all day looking after blown items. I'll keep popping back and try and grab them if I can though. Jasmine is here. Vivi!
Hello.
So Jasmine sometimes, I think, comes to Vivi's house to get Heidi to give her lessons. There you go. You're very welcome. Next. Run, doggy, run. Catch that tumbleweed. Okay, so next one is... I thought I made them just now. Oh, do we need a certain... We need perfect quality ones. Okay, hang on. Let me go and refine them. This is what we've been preparing for. And they need to go back to Amira. Typical Sheila, not checking the quality. I hope I have enough to refine them up. I hope it's not those rose quartzes that I need. Oh, do I not even have the bloodstone cores on me? I'm so confused. I thought I made them. Yeah, I did. Okay, so they do need refining. Oh, they're green ones, though. So it's green bloodstone cores. There we go. So that used up all of my fluorite. Thanks, Amira. And I don't even think that she gave me a particularly good reward for using all of those up either. My goodness. So hopefully now it should be... Yeah, it's happy with me now. And I'm assuming she's going to be in her shop because on a day like today, you don't want to be outside. Unless you're a Sheila. And Sheila probably doesn't want to be outside. It's just she's being forced to be. Yeah, Mira is outside actually. Hello. There you go. Thank you. I hope you didn't have to go too far out of your way for this. Here's your pay.
Goodbye.
Thank you. Yeah, it was I got 86 workshop reputation for that. That is actually not too bad at all. So I think next thing I want to do is let's have a look at my missions. We could go and do some digging for telescope pieces. Or we could try and get some more stuff together to repair the windmill. Because then Cooper and Mian would be very happy with that. Maybe we'll do that. That would be a pretty easy thing to do today, I reckon. I've got bronze and things cooking at the moment, so I think that would be quite good. Provided it doesn't all blow away. But before that, I have something I need to do. Something the people in the comments have been waiting for. They say it's going to be like Christmas Day when it happens. And that is to take all of these toolboxes. I'm going to see if I've put any away as well. Get them all in my inventory. I did a little inventory sort as well. How many have I got? No, that's a home editing toolkit. Just checking in case there's any others like hiding away somewhere. Well, you guys, you made it sound like I had 1 million of them. I've only got like 8. But we're going to open them up anyway. So apparently these guys are actual loot boxes. So I got some simple circuits out of that one, I think. A compact motor out of that one. Fiber mesh. Microchip. Microchip times 2. Fiber mesh. Condensed power stone. And that is it. But now we have 8 microchips. So that's wonderful. I've got a couple of microchips out of those boxes. So yeah, if you're short on microchips, remember to open the boxes. So I did get a couple out of them, but yeah, not as many as you guys made it sound like there would be. I was a bit excited that I possibly had a load of them, but it's maybe not quite that much. Not quite that much. Right, so I've got some stuff that I can do with the workshop, and I'm going to increase production speed. I think that would be... No! I unlocked the wrong one. Okay, but backpack slots are now 5% cheaper. Woohoo! We'll take it. These are almost getting covered up by the... I need to sort of maintain them, I guess. My beautiful... And you can see that some of them are starting to look more soil-like and some of them are looking more sandy-like. And I imagine that those ones are... Well, actually, no, those ones are not leveling up. So it's these, like, darker ones that are more leveled up, interestingly enough. Ah. That's pretty cool. Right, so anyway, I am going to change over to you spin me round. That's going to be the next one I do. I don't think I have the hand running decorations. Don't think I'm going to do that one quite yet. And Operation Flowergate, I may do that in the morning. We'll see. We'll see. But I've got a lot of stuff still to do with all of the museum pieces, so we might work on that a little bit more in the morning as well. So it was marble brick. No, I haven't changed it over. Okay, so it was bronze bars, bearings, copper plates, and I need to have them in my inventory, and bronze sticks. So I'm pretty sure that I have some of this stuff already, so I'm going to go and quickly check. Gosh, I have so much stuff, don't I? Okay, so like I've been saying for a while, I think metal and stone is going to need to be changed over pretty soon. I'm going to put the power stones into processed parts. I've got all that DNAS as well. Nowhere to put it at all. Rubber and wood. Loads. That hat can go in, actually. I do now have, like, an entire... Oh, I just don't... Yeah, metal and stone are going to have to get... They're going to have to get separated, I think. Absolutely. So I'm going to grab all of this before it gets blown away again. I think... And I'm going to run over here just in case there's any other blown away stuff that I can grab. So there's some rubber tubing. I've got blown off my workbenches. Lovely. Set up some more recycling. Oh, the queue is apparently full. That's fine. Do I have any room in the queue behind that? No, I don't. I'll just keep going with it. But as I say, I think at this point, because I've got all the extra scrap coming in, I might just need a third one. So I had a little book in here. Pioneer records the story of adventurers who explored the wasteland around the world. Oh, I've got a couple of... No, I don't have a couple of those, actually. And then Gordana Diary 1. Oh, I think I must have taken those books out of a chest, actually. Must have done. So all the bits that I've just picked up, I'm hoping I can sort those out. Lovely. Getting there, but I definitely need another box. I need a stones box, like stones and gems, and then a metal box. They need to be separated from each other. Right, so copper plates. I can make 3. And then I need more copper bars. Got lots of copper, so that's great. My ad got cancelled. Okay, fine. And the next thing I need is 2 bearings, 4 bronze sticks. I don't think I have the bronze sticks. But they might also be on here. They are indeed. I apparently already have 1. Okay. And I needed 6 copper plates, so I'll need to do another 3 afterwards. I also need copper bars in general. Okay, so let's have all of these making copper bars overnight. Hopefully I won't lose too many of them to the sandstorm. Fingers crossed. And then if I've got any bearings anywhere, let's get them into my inventory where I need them to be, which I do. Put those there. Yeah, put the broken power stones in there. The compact motor. I'm keeping the microchips in my inventory just because I think that's where they need to be. Old parts could go in there. And fiber mesh could go in there. And then that's it. In fact, bronze pipes could go in there too. So I might need a spare one for like power stones or maybe for engines. I could have electronics and then also process parts or something like that. That's how I would probably further subdivide that, because I think it needs to be further subdivided. Okay, so there's enough copper plates being made now. That's good. Don't know how I managed that. Loads of copper bars being made. I've got the bearings. Bronze bars. Did we have bronze bars in here? We did. Let's take them back out again so I've got them. So in the morning, hopefully, I'll be able to pick up my bronze sticks, pick up my copper plates, and go and sort out that windmill thingy. And maybe, if I'm really good, I might actually get to bed in time. That is getting more and more and more crazy. No, picking it up and putting it back down does not help it at all. I'm thinking a ghost is eventually going to pop out of there or something. Scare me. I'll come down one day and there'll be a ghost in my house. The mysterious man has appeared. Let's go and find him. Do you know why? Apparently he sells massive storages. So if he's around, that would be amazing. Yeah, so we're gonna have to see if he's got those. Please, mysterious man. Oh, such a nice day today. Okay, so let's have a look in here. From the research center, we have now got the forging machine. Perfect. And more scrap. More relics as well. I'm getting like loads of relics just from this. It's so cool. But I'm definitely going to need another machine to process all this. It's like taking forever. Okay, so the copper scrap is getting there. I'm going to just queue up all this mechanical scrap in the hopes I can kind of get through it. But it's good because I'm getting lots of copper from it and things. So we've got 3 copper plates, 3 bronze sticks. I still do need another 3 copper plates. For some reason I thought there was 3 queued up, but... Oh, I need more copper. Have we got more copper? Yes, we do. I was definitely making some more copper. Copper bars. So that's my main thing I want to do today. The one main quest I want to do today is to get these copper plates done and to fix that little windmill up. Apparently, for some reason, I also need a bronze pipe for something, so I'll just make it. Why not? Whoa, look at these. Look what the sandstorm did to my... Oh my goodness. Look what it did to my collectors. Silly sandstorm. There we go. Okay, I think everything is doing something with the exception of the ore refineries. So I'll give them a bit of stone to recycle. You can recycle some quartz. because yeah, I had to use all my fluorite up recently, so I'm hoping I'll get some more. That would be really good if I could. Lovely. Right, so the next thing I think I want to do is have a quick look at my artifacts. I'll do a quick sort all here. But I think I can make a golden bull. I think I've got all 3 pieces for it. So I'm going to head up to the museum, I think. I'm going to be really lazy and go on the Yakmal cart. Even though it's just over there. Iron Chef, 3 cities. Mysterious man. Actually, maybe we won't use the Yakmal cart then. Maybe we will go and see the mysterious man. Where is he? He's up here. And just round to the right, apparently. I want to see him anyway to see his wares, but apparently he also has some kind of quest for me.
How fortunate of us to have crossed paths. It just so happens that you're my first customer of the day.
Lovely. I wish I knew who you were under that mask. You're secretly Logan. I know it. You got white hair too.
Tell me, how's your brother doing?
I don't have a brother. No. Great. Thanks for asking.
Perfect. That reminds me. I'm looking for
We'll
someone
go with
to
it.
cooperate with on a little side gig of mine. If you're the right person for the job, there could be a lot of profit to be made. Want to hear my offer?
Sure, let's hear it.
You know of cooking, right? Basically, it's building with food. Hence my interest in working with you. No need to find a professional chef. That'll be too pricey.
Okay.
Anyway, I was traveling through Seaside, and I picked up a few of their signature peppers. They range from the super spicy, to the hyper numbing, to the ultra pungent. All uniquely delicious, borderline nutritious, and go well with just about any dish.
Okay.
And by any dish, in this case, I mean noodles. As something of a noodle connoisseur myself, I have a keen nose for what makes them pop. My thoughts are that these peppers may very well hold the key to reaching noodle nirvana. But why stop at just filling our stomachs when we could fill our wallets as well? I'm sure that once someone creates the dish I have in mind, people will be lining up for decades just to get one whiff of them. Me? Oh, I don't cook. Which brings me to my point. You have a cooking station. That makes you as qualified as anyone. Once you get the dish right, I'll sell the recipe all around the free cities. We'll do it real fair, real amicable like. Nice and square, 70-30.
That's fine. I can make my own money.
Wonderful.
I don't really care.
I knew you were the reasonable type.
I'm not a haggler.
Good. It's a deal then. Now, my only hope is that you might succeed where others have failed.
So, I don't know how long this is going to take. Do I have to, like, grow the wheat and then have all of the cooking equipment? Because I haven't really gotten into cooking yet. It was something I was planning to do pretty soon, though.
For this dish, let me be as precise as possible. You'll first need a bone broth as the base, and the noodles should be handmade with flour. Before boiling them, you'll need to add some leafy vegetables, as well as some seasoned fresh meat.
Okay.
Then, it's time to add my seaside peppers. I've blended 18 peppers and spices together to make my own secret seasoning. My senses are tingling just thinking about it. Builder, if you pull this off, we'll become a part of culinary history.
Does sound very spicy.
In any case, you'd best figure this out in the next 3 days. You know how I roll, right? Can't stay in any place for more than 3 days. Usually
I
it's
knew
2.
there'd be a terrible time limit on
offended.
this. Ah.
Plus, there are others out there who can build things with food, you know. Come find me when you've created the dish.
Okay. I guess we'd really better get on with doing what I need to do for that then. Let's have a look at the quest log. Everything else is out of the window. 2 days and 20 hours. Oh gosh. Okay. Okay, I'm going straight back to my house. The drool with joy noodles recipe. I need to make all the cooking stuff like right now. No wasting time. No wasting time with going to the museum or getting the windmill working. No, I do not have time if I want to do this quest. 3 days. No. Apprentice cooking station. Assemble. Need a copper pot. Marble slabs. I got the rubber shells. Okay. Copper pots. Marble brick. Marble slab. How do I make a marble slab? How many marble slabs do I need? I need 3. I've got enough to make 2. I'm making the marble brick here. Would be quicker if I made the marble brick on each of my furnaces. Just make a few on each. And then maybe I can get enough going to make this oven quickly. So, did I have any other things? Like, I've got drying racks. I'll make salted fish, dried sandberry, but that's about it. It's got to be this apprentice cooking station, hasn't it? Yeah, I'm going to babysit it a little bit as well. I know. Let's just check I've got enough fuel, which is workshop food. Workshop food. Could do with topping that up a little bit. Check on the water. Could do with more. But there's not much in the dew collectors at the moment. I'm terrible for just letting them do their thing. I know that they evaporate during the day, and yet I do not make that the first thing I do in the morning because I have way too many other things to do. Might be able to make 1 more water quickly. No, I don't even have enough for 1 piece of measly water. So, I've got some bricks have been made now, so let's go and make a second slab. This is why you've got all 3 furnaces on the job. Come on, let me pick it up, please. Thank you. So that should be... oh, I can make the other 2 marble slabs. Wonderful. So in 2.5 minutes, we'll have that, and I'll be able to actually look at what we need. I don't know where I'm going to get flour and things. I do have sand rice. I need noodles, meat. Meat I could probably kill roosters for. I probably have meat, actually. A pot of bone soup base, and then green vegetables. Do I have bones? Look in my little ingredients pot. I've got egg. I've got soy sauce. By the Stairs and Blue Moon Saloon. I do have flour, so that's good. By the stairs and blue moon to go. Leafy greens. I don't know if oregano would count as a leafy green. So I've got some sand leek. So that would maybe count as leafy greens. Sand herb. Medicinal. Flavouring dishes with oregano. I don't know. Until this thing is made, I really don't know what I can do. I'm going to check the blue moon to go while I'm waiting for those bricks to be made. And just see what they've got for sale and see if I can work out like what might possibly be needed for these. So, an order food and blue moon to go. Right, let's have a look. So, they've got rice there. They've got vinegar. They've got alfalfa. And tea. Maybe I could buy some alfalfa. That might work. Excuse me. I don't think putting tea leaves in there would work. Some extra flour probably wouldn't hurt either. Get a few of those. I'm going to go up to by the stairs and see if they've got anything. Because I saw a couple of the food dishes were in by the stairs as well. So they might have something that the blue moon doesn't. It wouldn't give me anything that difficult, right? That I would have to grow in 3 days. Because that would just be really mean of the devs, right? So, alfalfa and tea leaves again. And like sugar, salt, soy sauce, flour, and rice. So those seem to be like the basic staples, and they are both at the blue moon and by the stairs. So at least I've got an idea of what I can buy and what I can't. So hopefully by the time I get back down to my workshop, I'm not even going to worry about commissions. I can catch up commissions. This quest is like a special quest, and I can't, if I don't get it done, I can't do anything about it. That timer is awful on it. And it didn't even have a cooking station set up. And what if the cooking station is not what I need? It would be awful. Right, well, I'm just gonna wait like 30 seconds now for that, so I'll just wait by here for that to happen. And I'm also going to start so there's still copper scrap in the queue. Add more copper scrap to that queue. Or maybe because I have to do like less than... No. I'm trying to add it on, but it doesn't seem to want me to, so I'll just wait until that is done in the queue. So this one is fine. Copper scrap is the one I need to get through the most, though. I've got the most of that. And then everything else can just be queued up behind it. And then after that is wood scrap. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Zero. Right, so hopefully that is all we need. Hardwood. But it's only hardwood. It's not hardwood sticks or anything like that. So, if I just go and chop down a quick tree, that should be all I need for that. And then we'll have that ready today. And then we've got the whole of next episode to try and work on what the actual... on how to make the actual food itself. But yeah, so far the only leafy greens I've seen have been sand leek, oregano, and alfalfa. So, and like I say, I don't think they would give me anything that I couldn't do. So let's have a look at this then. Advanced cooking station. Stick it in the middle of my yard. Right, so once you get a new recipe, you can make it at your cooking station with the press of a button. Choose a recipe from the list. Select a recipe to see what you need to make it. Choose how many you want to make and start cooking. Right, that is a lot easier than I think it was in Portia, where you had to throw the ingredients in and experiment. Get new recipes by experimenting. Test different combinations of cooking methods, ingredients, spices to unlock the new recipes. Once a recipe's been successfully created, it can be cooked directly under the recipe list. To unlock a recipe, ingredients must be exactly right, but using the wrong spice might be okay. When experimenting with new recipes, you need to choose a cooking method first. Choose which ingredients and spices you want to add. The cooking station can be upgraded to increase its working queue. After the cooking station has been upgraded, the required floor space will be increased. Okay. Let's look at it then. So I need to get meat out of my chest, I think. It doesn't look like I have like any recipes at all in here yet. So that's interesting. So let's have a look at what I've got in here. So I do have some meat, definitely, in my ingredients. And I need apparently exactly the right amounts and everything. No, I've got rib meat. I thought I had normal meat as well. But I don't seem to. Okay, I'm gonna go and like destroy a rooster or something and see if I can get some meat from that. Or a yak mel. I bet they have good meat on them. I bet I could kill them like super fast. Yak mel hair and animal pelt, okay. Any meat on your bones? Yes. Sorry, Alpha. I'm being really mean and but I really need meat at the moment and I don't know where else to get it, so sorry. Why be there no meat coming off of these bones? Are they just really... Okay, I got a couple of meats. I don't know what it said I need to make the noodles out of flour. Okay, so I've only got the cooking pot at the moment. If I add flour in... Does it give me much else in the way of... How do I make handmade noodles? How do I make bone soup base? This is stressing me out because it's not giving me precise enough instructions at all. Do I have any bones? Yakmel horn. I don't have a Scooby-Doo how to make these noodles, so... I'm going to take a thing of water out, just in case water is counted as something that I can use. Let's have a look. Upgrade. I can upgrade to a chef's cooking station. I really hope I don't need that for this. Okay, it doesn't look like water is used. So... try salt. Doesn't look so good. Okay, this is what I'm worried about. That apparently doesn't look so good either. The steamer. Let's try the steamer. Takes everything out. No idea. How am I supposed to make noodles? Ah! These are awful. Okay, so did I actually get any recipes out of that at all? Like, why would you make the start of this so stressful? No. I don't really want to use my one rib meat though. I'll try meat and flour. I can get more meat, I can get more flour. In the cooking pot. Doesn't look so good. Got food scraps again. Okay, I'm gonna go scorched earth and I'm gonna try the meat, the flour, the alfalfa, the seaside pepper blend all together. It said a bone broth. Do I have anything like that? Could I maybe some like soy sauce or something? I can make soy sauce or vinegar. I feel like I need to make things to go into it. Like, I haven't gotten any bones. Maybe the rib meat from the monsters could go in, because that's got a bone in it. But I am at an absolute loss otherwise. The meat, alfalfa, flour, bone, spice in the cooking pot. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, I got away with it. Wow. Well, wasn't that a good guess? How many does he want of it then? Okay. Wow. I was so stressed out with that. I was like, I'm gonna waste all these ingredients. I only have one rib. One bone rib. Oh no. Okay. Oh. That was, I think, more luck than judgment. I can give that back to the mysterious man now. Okay, like, stress over. Let's go give that to him. And then I can just... I don't know, go back to my house, go to sleep and cry for a bit, I think. You guys now know the recipe, so it's going to be great for you. You get this quest. Although some of you probably haven't had it already, so let's see if I can find him. Oh gosh, I'm going completely the wrong way. I couldn't be going more the wrong way if I actually tried. So I did actually want to talk to him about a storage chest as well. So we'll go and talk to him about that. I'm just rather relieved that I managed that. Because it was a big gamble. I was like, if I use up this monster rib bone and it comes out as food scraps, I don't know what I'm going to do about the bone broth. And I wasn't sure if I was supposed to be making like intermediate ingredients to do it, or whether that was just overthinking. And it turned out it was overthinking. Alright, I made your stupid recipe.
The savory broth. I can feel it in my joints. Is that yak mill I taste? Excellent choice. Oh, and the noodles are so fresh. And the veggies really balance out the spice. Even my wife would love this, and she's... Whoop. Noodles almost made me spill the beans.
Who's your wife? I need to know. We nearly had information about the mysterious man. Ah!
Builder, you've done it. This dish is exquisite. I'm going to take this across the free cities. I surmise that the demand will be high. Gosh, you don't know how many other people I went through trying to get this recipe right. But
You only give them like 3 days to do it.
The one who can bend noodles to your very will.
Okay, I'm the last noodle bender. No, that's probably not something I should say, right? Don't Google that, right?
I think I'll call them Chowji Malato no Dele Pleasantatious Man. That's Seasayan for makes you drool with joy. Because they make me drool, I'm gonna trademark that.
That's slightly disgusting, but I'm glad you like them, mysterious man.
Anyway, I'm going to start talking to restaurant owners in other cities. Meanwhile, feel free to start selling the recipe around here in Sandrock.
Thank
Maybe
you.
You can work something out with that saloon guy. What's his name? Joe?
Owen!
Just don't sell the recipe for anything less than 200 golds. Got me? Okay, we're pals now, so I'm gonna share with you a couple tricks of the trade.
Oh, some recipes maybe?
First rule of making a deal, you gotta ease into it. Don't just strike straight at the heart of the matter. Ask them about their family or something. Remember how I did? Second rule, always let them know you've got other options. Make them desperate.
Third rule, just be so rich you don't have to care.
That's all. I'll be on my way. I'll send you any profit share later.
Okay, right, so I would like to chat to you
Howdy.
about
Catch you
your
later.
store. Because apparently I can get a funky purple scarf. Oh, Flashy Desert Defender cape. That looks really nice. That looks so pretty. Purple and pink scarf. I kind of need that. But I need to not spend all my money. So there's a jewelry showcase. You guys said there was a large storage for sale from this guy. There. Thank you. I will have all 3 of those. Expensive, but worth it. And I'm going to have that pink and purple scarf. I think that's all I'm going to buy from you for now. Oh, the recipe for the vintage pistol. Leisurely rattan chair and leisurely rattan tea table. No, I'll probably wait until next time before I get anything else off you. But oh, that's going to be a relief for my storage. I'm very relieved as well that I managed to get all that done. Look over here. Wow. I reckon there's going to be some super exciting things put into all of these super empty areas. Eventually. Because that's what happened to Porsche. They slowly like filled out the empty areas over time with really cool things. So I could try and talk to Owen. I think the Blue Moon Saloon should be open. Oh man, this is a long episode though. So maybe we should do that next time. I think I'll talk to him about all of this next time. And we will drive a hard bargain. No less than 200 goals for the recipe. That's what we've been told. So I'm going to go to bed now. I'm very happy that we managed to make the extremely hard noodle dish. Even if it did give me a little bit of anxiety while I was trying to make it. Honestly, I was like, you've caught me with my pants down. I don't know how to do any of this. I've never tried to make things in this thing before. Ah! So anyway, hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, then please do leave me a like below. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe. I'll let you know when the videos are out. I hope to see you next time. In the meantime, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.